Good day to everyone. So our topic for today is about the provisions or some of the important provisions of Republic Act 4136 or the LTO codes of the Philippines. So in the Philippines, the traffic law enforcement is governed by Republic Act 4136. All other ordinances by local government units are based on this law or act, and or these ordinances should not contradict any provision of the said law or act. So first, I will discuss to you the words and phrases used in Republic Act 4136. So as used in this act, the following words and phrases are defined for better and common understanding. So first we have the motor vehicle. When we say motor vehicle under Republic Act 4136 is any vehicle propelled by any power other than muscular power using public highways, but excepting road rollers, trolley cars, street sweepers, sprinklers, lawn mowers, bulldozers, graders, forklifts, amphibian trucks, and cranes if not used in public highways. So vehicles which run only on rails or trucks and tractors, trailers, and the traction engine of all kinds used exclusively for agricultural purposes is the exemption of this what we call the motor vehicle. So trailers having any number of wheels when propelled or intended to be propelled by attachment to a motor vehicle shall be classified as separate motor vehicle with no power rating. So another words or phrase under Republic Act 4136 is the passenger automobiles. When we say passenger automobiles, shall mean all pneumatic tire vehicles of types similar to those usually known under the following terms, like touring car, command car, speedster, sports car, roadster, jeep, cycle car, except motor wheel and similar small outfits which are classified with motor cycles. Coupe, landaulet, closed cars, limousine, cabriolet, and sedan. So these are the what we call passenger automobiles. But the distinction between the passenger car, passenger truck, and the passenger automobile shall be that of common usage, provided that a motor vehicle registered for more than 9 passengers shall be classified as trucks, provided further that a truck with seating compartment at the back not used for hire shall be registered under special S classification. But in case of dispute, the commissioner of LTO shall determine the classification to which any special type of motor vehicles belongs. Another word is the articulated vehicle. So when we say articulated vehicle is any motor vehicle with a trailer having no front axle and so attached that part of the trailer rests upon the motor vehicle and a substantial part of the weight of the trailer and of its load is borne by the motor vehicle. Such trailer shall be called as a semi-trailer. So marami na kayong nakikitang articulated vehicle sa daan, yung mga biyahero, lalong-lalo na yung mga nagbibiyahe ng palay, mga bigas. So those are the articulated vehicle. Another one is under Republic Act 4136 is the word or phrase driver. So who is a driver under Republic Act 4136? A driver is shall mean every and any licensed operator of a motor vehicle. So napakaliwanag, any licensed operator of a motor vehicle. Kapag hindi lisensyado, hindi siya matatawag na driver. And another one is, another word is the what we call professional driver. So when we say professional driver, every and any driver hired for driving or operating a motor vehicle, whether for private use or for hire to the public. So any driver driving his own motor vehicle for hire is a professional driver, but you need to have the what we call license. Okay. And the owner, the actual legal owner of the motor vehicle in whose name such vehicle is duly registered with the LTO is the owner. So the owner of a government-owned vehicle is the head of the office or the chief of the bureau to which the said motor vehicle belong. So for example, yung sa BFP, yung kanilang fire truck, so ang the owner of that motor, the fire truck is the head. Sa kanya nakapangalan yung vehicle na yon. Basta government-owned motor vehicle. So another one is dealer. Who is a dealer? Under Republic Act 4136. Every person, association, partnership, corporation making, manufacturing, constructing, assembling, remodeling, or setting up motor vehicles, and every such entity acting as agent for the sale of one or more makes, style, or kinds of motor vehicles, dealing in motor vehicles, keeping the same in stock, or selling same or handling with a view to trading the same, they are called dealer. Okay? Yung mga ahente, they are also called the dealer, yung mga nagbebenta ng sasakyan. So another word or phrase under Republic Act 4136 is garage. What is a garage? So any building in which two or more motor vehicles, either with or without drivers, are kept ready for hire to the public but shall not include street stands, public service stations, or other public places designated by proper authority as parking spaces for motor vehicles for hire while awaiting or soliciting businesses. So yung mga sasakyan na nakaparada dun sa tabi ng highway, they are not considered as garage. Hindi naman kasi garahe ang daan. Okay. Another one is gross weight. What is a gross weight? So when you say gross weight, this is the measured weight of a motor vehicle plus the maximum allowable carrying capacity in merchandise, freight and or passengers as determined by the commissioner of the LTO. Yung kabuuang timbang ng sasakyan kasama yung mga sakay. That is the gross weight. Highways. Every public thoroughfare, public boulevard, driveway, avenue, park, alley, and collision, but shall not include roadway upon grounds owned by private persons, colleges, universities, or other similar institution. Yung mga daanan sa mga sa loob ng mga universities, colleges, they are not included as a roadway. So another one is parking or park. Kaya ano bang ibig sabihin ng parking or park? It shall mean that motor vehicle is parked or parking if it has been brought to a stop on the shoulder or proper edge of highway and remains inactive in that place or close thereto for an appreciable period of time. Okay. A motor vehicle which properly stops merely to discharge a passenger or to take in a waiting passenger or to load or unload a small quantity of freight with reasonable dispatch shall not be considered as parked if the motor vehicle again moves away without delay. So kung may pinick up lang, hindi siya considered as park. Okay? Kung ikaw ay pumarada dun sa tabi ng daan at naka-stationary ka at hindi at yung motor vehicle ay inactive, wala kang ipipick up, yun yung matatawag nating park or naka-parking. Okay? And the last one is tourist. When we say tourist, this is a foreigner or a foreigner who travels from one place to a place for pleasure or culture. So these are the words and the phrases used in Republic Act 4136. Okay. So what are the common rules and regulations violated by road users? So this is a selected provisions of RA 4136. So what are these violations? Okay, violated by road users. First is exceeding registered capacity, or what we call overloading. Okay, so passengers, freight or cargo load of motor vehicle should not be more than its registered carrying capacity. Okay? Dapat hindi ka lalampas sa registered carrying capacity para hindi ka mahuli, okay, ng mga taga-LTO or Highway Patrol Group or MMDA if you are in Metro Manila, para hindi ka mahuli ng overloading. So all passengers, automobiles for hire are required to have the registered passenger capacity marked plainly and conspicuously on the sides thereof in letters and numerals for not less than 5 centimeters in height. So motor trucks for passenger and net weight capacities marked plainly and conspicuously on the sides thereof in letters and numerals not less than 5 centimeters in height under Section 33 of Republic Act 4136. So an example of this is okay, this I will show you the okay. This is the what we call the nakalagay dito yung net weight and or the capacity of the motor vehicle. Kung ilang passenger, ilan ba yung timbang ng motor vehicle, the gross weight and the net weight. Ito siya. Okay. So another one is cargo carrying devices. So the cargo carrying devices, the construction of devices for carrying cargo at the rear or sides of trucks may be allowed. Okay, pwede namang maglagay ng mga cargo carrying devices subject to the approval of the commissioner, but the total net weight of the device including cargo must not exceed 100 kilos under section 32. Pwede kang maglagay ng mga carrying devices sa motor vehicle pero dapat hindi lalampas ng 100 kilos yung carrying device pati yung ilalagay mong pangarga. Another one is another violations, okay, is riding on running board. What is riding on running board? It is strictly prohibited except for conductors collecting passengers fare under section 32 paragraph C. Okay? Yung conductor lang ang pwedeng tumayo at maglakad-lakad dun sa loob ng sasakyan. Okay? Kasi mangungulekta naman ng pamasahe yan. Pero passengers, hindi po pwede. So another one is riding on top of the motor vehicle. Passengers shall not be allowed to ride on top of a motor vehicle, but the baggage or freight may be carried on top of the truck provided that the weight thereof is not more than 20 kilos per square meter, distributed in such a way as not to endanger passengers on the vehicle's stability. Ito yung kalimitang nahuhuli yung mga tricycle driver natin, ng mga jeepney natin, kung bakit pa kasi sila magsasakay ng mga tao dun sa tuktok ng kanilang sasakyan. So another one is required motor vehicle accessories. So I will discuss to you these violations next to this slide. Okay. So driving while under the influence of liquor or other prohibited drugs. Kapag ikaw ay nagmamaneho habang ikaw ay nakainom or under the influence of liquor or prohibited drugs, this is a violation of Republic Act 4136. And obstruction of traffic. What is the what we call the obstruction of traffic? Okay. So when we say obstruction of traffic, okay, by operating a motor vehicle in such a manner as to obstruct or block or impede the passage of other vehicle is prohibited. This prohibition applies even when discharging or loading passengers. Kung hinaharangan mo na yung daanan, pwede kang hulihin dyan under the obstruction of traffic. Okay? So, these are the required motor vehicle accessories na kapag kulang ka nito is pwede kang hulihin ng LTO or HPG. Okay? Tires of motor vehicle. Yung gulong mo kung wala kang gulong. Okay? Pudpud na yung gulong. Okay, brakes. Okay, dapat meron yan. Busina, dapat meron yan. Okay, headlights dapat meron din yan. Tail lights, stop lights, motorcycle and other vehicle lights kapag hindi gumagana yung mga flasher, signal lights, okay? Lights when parked or disabled, windshield wiper, okay? Use of red flag and mufflers. So kapag walang mga yan, that is a violation under Republic Act 4136. Okay. So, what are the duties of driver in case of accident? Okay. So, in the event that any accident should occur as a result of the operation of a motor vehicle upon a highway, the driver shall observe the following. Okay. First is stop immediately. Okay. Huminto ka. Okay. That is your duty as a driver in case of accident. Okay. So show your driver's license to the inspecting traffic law enforcer. Pakita mo yung lisensya mo. Okay? Bigay mo yung pangalan, totoong address. Okay? Kasama na yung may-ari ng sasakyan or kung sa'yo ba yung sasakyan. Okay? Tulungan mo yung injured person, pero depende kasi yan. Huwag mong buhatin, lalo kapag nabangga, huwag mong buhatin, baka may bali yan, baka kasalanan mo pa lalo. Okay. Take measures to protect the belongings of passengers. So, tingnan mo yung mga belongings ng mga pasahero mo, baka may kukuha na iba. Okay. And report the accident. Kailangan mong i-report yung aksidente. So these are the duties of driver in case of accident. Okay? Pero kailan mo masasabing ang isang driver ay hindi siya liable for hit and run? When could the driver may not be held liable for hit and run? Okay? Unang-una, if the life of the driver is in imminent danger of being harmed by other person or persons by reason of the accident. Kung nanganganib ang buhay mo, okay, hindi ka pwedeng makasuhan ng, at ikaw ay umalis, hindi ka pwedeng liable sa tinatawag nating hit and run. Kasi nga, papatayin ka nung mga tao dyan na dyan sa paligid mo. Okay? Another one is surrender to proper authority. Kung yung driver, after naka-aksidente, ay nag-surrender siya sa proper authority, hindi siya liable ng hit and run. Okay? And the other one is, he summons the assistant of a physician or nurse to aid the victim. May nabangga ka, pero pumunta ka naman ng, iniwan mo yung nabangga mo, pumunta ka ng hospital para kumuha ng nurse o kaya doktor para balikan ninyo yung nabangga mo, o pwede yun. Hindi ka liable ng hit and run. Okay? So those are the provisions or sub-important provisions of Republic Act 4136. So thank you and God bless.